Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't... The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time today. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Burton. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On second down, just keeps firing. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. A strike downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Morton. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stripped it out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
And, man, he got the 1st down, and I know all you probably say, hey, slide, get down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking I can break these tackles and try to make a play, got held up, coughed up the football, defense recovers. Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end. but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
West Virginia, 7, Texas Tech, 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Got it behind the line. It's Fox. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Going for it all. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
West Virginia, 14. Texas Tech, 3.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Morton. He makes the connection. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Offense working from the pistol.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And they get the sack just like that.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Pulls it, fired complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Douglas. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Wants to throw. It's Burton. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Mountaineers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Minnesota. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Morton. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Miller.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal flag. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. Got it in stride at the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think there's room to run to the right here. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted, it'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Offense gets set for second down. Running back goes in motion. Back to throw, it's Burton. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Now from inside the red zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Donaldson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's Burton. Makes the grab on the left. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Makes his man miss. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Going to the running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Morton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Lets it fly. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 13 to Cal.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Caught in the backfield. It's Fox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Burton. He's right on target. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Setting up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
That makes the score. West Virginia, 31. Texas Tech, 20.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's off to the races. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Morton. They're working that left side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They move the tight end all over. Power football with the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Burton. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down coming up.
Caught behind the line. It's Fox. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Gets it out fast. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
With that penalty, they give this offense a little helping hand. Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morton. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Burton. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. He'll start this drive firing. A little screen to the running back. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job.
If you're going to run that play, you have to get it out of the end zone there, and they'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They feed him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Off play action.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Burton. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Arizona.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll just keep slinging it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Shakes off the defender. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.